one really fun walk to Fenway Park. Red Sox as hot as can possibly be. Looking for 11 straight here tonight. And for more on tonight's starting pitcher, let's toss it down to Jemai Webster.
Yeah, how about that, OB? Eduardo Rivera gets a start for the Red Sox here in Game 2. And he's making just his second Major League start. And he's been able to keep a cool head. Red Sox trying to get back to 500 for the first time since the second game of the season. So whether Rivera's been towing the rubber in the World Baseball Classic or at the Major League level, he's been able to keep cool, which is something that has impressed interim manager Chad Tracy.
The one takeaway so far is like he doesn't seem to be bothered by the environment. It seems like he's pitched in big games before, and he just goes out there and throws and comes after you. So I was impressed with it. You know, it was the first time that I got to see him in person, and we got a lot more out of him than I guess we intended to. But he just attacked, you know, and trusts his stuff, and I was impressed by that.
And Rivera and the Red Sox get a boost as all-star first baseman Willson Contreras returns from his 5-game suspension. He was on fire in the home run derby on Monday night, looking to carry that over into the second half. Red Sox, Rays, Game 2, coming at you next.
Looking for someone.
Red Sox Baseball on Nesson brought to you by Nissan. Visit nissanusa.com or your local dealer. And powered by Salem 5. Stay 5 steps ahead with the power of 5. Make your move to Salem 5. Red Sox gunning for 11 consecutive wins. The home run ball, timely hits, great pitching and defense, all part of the Game 1 whitewash of Tampa Bay, 10-0. Time for us to toss it downstairs right before the first pitch to Jemai with the all-star Ceddanne Rafaela.
That's right, OB. Thank you very much. Well, Ceddanne, you guys have won 15 of the last 17 games. About 90% of the squad was here for an optional workout yesterday. You guys are on this massive streak. How would you describe the vibes in the clubhouse right now amongst the group?
Yeah, I think it's great. You can take a look in the dugout, and it's a good vibe. We're having a lot of fun, and we're playing baseball together.
You got the RBI double in Game 1, able to start your second half off pretty right. Last year you started off hot as well, but slowed in the second half. How are you better at maintaining that success this time around?
Yeah, I think just staying consistent with my work I put in the cage and in the weight room, and I trust myself, and then this year's gonna be a lot better.
All right, Ceddanne, we're gonna hold you to that, man. You look good in the Fenway greens. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Back upstairs to you, Obi.
All right, Jemai, thank you very much. Great to see him in the All-Star game after a terrific first half. Red Sox, everybody looks great in the Fenway greens, and the Red Sox winning them. They've gone 11-6 of them since they debuted in them May of last year.
And 5-1 this year. Yeah, they're fantastic. I think right now you could probably wear anything right now, just the way this team is playing. But you got to go out again. It's a new game. It's a new day. Keep doing what you're doing. Pound the zone with this big fella.
Eduardo Rivera, big indeed, 6'7", 237 pounds, as he gets his second Major League start, leading the Red Sox onto the diamond on a stunning night as the crowd continues to fill in the seats at Fenway. Look at the Rays lineup presented by Xfinity. Red Sox did a great job on this lineup. Caminero did have 1 hit, but the All-Stars also hit 28 home runs, and that's all he got was the 1 base hit. Top of their order, very, very tough. Red Sox locked them up in Game 1.
Red Sox starting pitchers presented by Toyota. It's a 23-year-old lefty, Eduardo Rivera, making his 3rd appearance, his 2nd start. He's been fantastic, hasn't given anything up in 7 innings. The big number, only 2 walks in those 7 innings. As for his arsenal, it's pretty simple. 3-pitch mix. Here comes 96, 97. Good slider and change to complement that fastball. Defensively, for the Boston Red Sox, presented by Car Shield, Caleb Durbin back at 3rd base with Chang and Siegler up the middle. Willson Contreras makes his return at 1st base. The outfield left to right, Duran, Rafael Abreu, with Connor Wong getting a start behind the plate.
Umpires for tonight's game presented by M&T Bank. They always bring in an umpire who did not work the first game to work home plate, and that's Lance Barrett, or Marquez, and Krupa around the bases. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP is brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. And the weather just absolutely gorgeous. 82 degrees. Still plenty of blue sky and sunshine. And very mild and comfortable here at Fenway. And everybody very, very happy.
Why wouldn't you be? You're right back in this thing. No, you've 10-0 during that stretch. You've gained 6.5 games in a wild card.
It's amazing.
In 10-0 stretch, and this is the thing with the American League. We always talk about give me an 8-2 run. Everybody in the American League goes 5-5, 6-4, 4-6 over 10 games. Well, you've gone 10-0, but gaining 6.5 games in the wild card is amazing.
15-2.
Keep going. 18-5. Been going on for a while.
First pitch to Diaz, in there for a strike, and we are underway. Great to see Wilson Contreras back. The All-Star put on a show in Home Run Derby in round 1 in particular. Hit one 490 in that contest.
Well, we said they would struggle without this guy in the lineup, and you got to win a little bit differently. It didn't really phase him. They went 5-0 without him. Obviously, you need his bat back in there, but everybody else really picked it up.
And a fly ball shot to right field to play for Wilyer Abreu on the first one of the night. Backing up for the catch. Red Sox really shut down Diaz in the first game. It's a good way to beat them if you're going to knock off Tampa Bay. They are the top team in the American League.
Yeah, he gets everything going too. These first 3 still scare you. Diaz, Aranda, Caminero, Vilade too. He's been swinging it, but the rest of it is sort of they do their part. They know their role. Still a very good team. They get an opportunity to sweep this series out of the break. This doubleheader at least.
Aranda 0 for 3 with a walk in the first game. Another dangerous guy. 14 homers, 64 runs batted in. But Rivera facing the Rays for the first time, coming off his first major league start against the Mets last Saturday, as the Red Sox would win their 8th consecutive game. Wrapped to second base, and Ziegler up and over. And 2 fast outs. We saw a lot of that in game 1 with Bennett.
Yeah, Brady's very aggressive on Bennett. He's a strike thrower with Rivera. It's been the issue for him. All right, even down in Worcester, he had 38 innings, had 21 walks with 46 strikeouts. There was a period where he was walking a lot of guys, but got that under control, brought up here, and has been pounding the zone with electric stuff.
Junior Caminero, 279, 28 home runs. Game 1, he was 1 for 4, just a single. They only had 3 hits in the first game against Red Sox pitching, as the Sox wanted going away 10-0. And that one will find its way into right field for a base hit. Didn't scald it, which is unusual for him when he does get a hit, but he has the first knock of the night.
Well, you'll take it. 2 pitches and a single. Saved you 2 pitches from walking him. Fine by me. Keep hitting your singles.
Couple All-Stars there with a little hug. And here's Vilade, the left fielder, 261 with 7 home runs. Rivera from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And downstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, it's just a 3-pitch mix, which is, I guess he's young. He's 23. He'll come back next year with 6 pitches.
Yeah.
You don't usually just see the old school 4-seam slider changeup combo.
Caminero, the base runner, with 2 down. And a 1-0. Fouled away. If the Red Sox win this one and make it 11 straight, they get back to 500. It would be 48-48. As Jemai mentioned, to 500 for the first time since the second day of the season.
Yeah, that's the eye-opening statement. Game 2. It's the last time you were 500.
And a 1-1 from the southpaw. In for a strike at 95.
Rivera's last time out, we saw him out in New York. Went 3 2/3. Opener, they didn't quite know how much you're going to get from him, but got up to 64 pitches. Maybe you get 70, 75.
Red Sox are thinking maybe 40 or 50. Chad admitted Red Sox got more than they bargained for.
Yeah. You got Bale probably sitting behind him too, out in that bullpen. You know, Bennett, Gamboa took care of game 1. If these guys can give you length to kind of walk in almost game 3 with really an extended break for even more guys in that pen.
And you get all your big guys at the back end very fresh. Guys like Garrett Whitlock and Aroldis Chapman in particular, who have been tremendous.
Forget Tyrone Guerrero. I mean,
Guerrero.
He has really stepped in and been a dominant high leverage reliever for you.
Only throwing 103. 2-2 from the left-hander, and has run it full. Cedric Mullins, the veteran, on deck. Big series tonight in the Bronx. Dodgers Yankees, game number 1. They're underway, scoreless in the first inning. And the 3-2. Tampa Bay with a 2.5 game lead over the Yankees. Red Sox in third place. They're 9 games back, but they're 2 clear of the Orioles. The Red Sox will also see on this homestand. They're coming in next after these 4. And the 3-2 again. It's being pesky. By the way, the longest winning streak in Red Sox history, 1946, 15 in a row. That team won 104 games and would play in the World Series 7 games against St. Louis.
15. I want the A's. I want 20.
3-2. And inside for ball 4. Walked him. You just watched Moneyball on the plane the other day.
120.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll bring up Cedric Mullins with Caminero at second and Valade at first. Veteran Mullins, 200 but 11 home runs, so be careful there.
He didn't finish the break strong. He was just 1 for his last 24, but that 1 hit was a home run.
And 2 down here in the top of the first inning. And ball 1.
Yeah, a little wild out of the gate here from Eduardo. So important to kind of, you can just carry that momentum, right? It's a starting pitcher. You put up a 0 here, get that offense rolling, see what you can do. You got to execute here, though, against Mullins.
Just missed. 94 off the plate. It's 2-0. Mullins has played nearly 100 career games against the Red Sox. 278 with 12 home runs. And Rivera trying to get back in it and fires in a strike. 2-1.
Good slider there to get back into that count. Kind of reliever mentality too. Yeah, you fall behind 1-0, 2-0. Do you have a breaking ball to get back in it? 2-1 now.
Caminero leading at second and Valade off first. 2-1. Right by him. Pumped it up a bit to 96. He's ready. He says yes to Connor Wong, and a 2-2 on the way. Downstairs, another deep count. 3-2. DeLuca on deck. 2 down and a 3-2 pitch coming. The runners will get a head start. And then the big lefty. Love a punch out right here. 3-2. Little nubber up the third base line, foul. Red Sox bunted in back-to-back at bats in game 1. The second bunt, the only thing that kept it fair was the chalk line.
Back-to-back safety squeeze.
Back-to-back, which I don't remember seeing the Red Sox do.
No.
Like ever.
No, this was it here. First it was Narvaez with a really nice bunt that got the run in and caused some chaos at first as well. And then the second one right back again. Chang with a beautiful bunt. This one you're talking about just stayed on the chalk for a knock. Beautiful. Back-to-back safety squeezes to get runs across.
Red Sox won it easily, 10-0 if you missed it. Well, now a left-hander just trying to escape this first inning unscathed. Here comes the 3-2 to Mullins.
Yeah, getting the 3-2-2 is really big because it gives Junior Caminero, doesn't run very well, maybe a slightly head start, although he's not exactly getting a big jump out there. You know, with these outfield arms, if he's not getting a head start, he probably can hold them up on a base hit, especially even the left. Give him a little head start, he might be able to score on it.
Well, they'll do it again on a 3-2. And he was not tempted enough on ball 4. So that's going to load the bases for DeLuca. And it's going to bring out Andrew Bailey. And he needs a chat. We got the first 2 guys very fast in Diaz and Aranda. Then Caminero with a rather gentle flared single to right field. And he lost the plate. Back-to-back walks to Valade and Mullins.
This is, you know, when there's been issues for Rivera, even the minor leagues, this was it right here. You know, he's got really good stuff. Got to have confidence. Don't try to be too fine hitting corners. But you got to get strike 1. They're walking a couple of guys here with DeLuca.
DeLuca in the first game went 0 for 4. 249 with 5 home runs. They had him in center field in game 1. He's in right field here for game 2. 2 down. They're all loaded up. He takes ball 1. Made a couple of really terrific plays in center field in the first game. Went all the way back to the 420 mark to grab a deep fly ball off the bat of Jarren Duran. Wraps that one foul. Also made a jumping catch into the center field padding, which we call the Freddie Lynn padding. Put his foot up against the padded fence. Made a really fine play. 1-1. That is low for ball 2.
He's just fighting it right now. You can see the frustration with every pitch. Even that 1-0 pitch looked like it was a ball. You got DeLuca to swing at it. Yeah, relax here and just find it.
Tampa Bay bases loaded. 95, 2-2.
That's what we're talking about. You know, he's got that late life, that really high vertical break in his fastball. On top of the zone. You know, have confidence in it. Don't be afraid. You see Bennett. He just comes at you with it.
Yeah, he really trusts it. Here's the 2-2. Just got a piece. So this will be the 30th pitch for Rivera. DeLuca, by the way, 3 for 4 this year with the bases loaded. And a 2-2. And fouled off himself, off his leg or foot. So they will do it again.
To that changeup. Good pitch. DeLuca just gets a piece of it, gets a piece of the toe.
Caminero at third, Valade at second, Mullins at first. Rivera trying to end the inning on this pitch. Line drive and skips into left base hit. Caminero is in. Valade coming around. Here's the throw, and it hits him, so he scores. It caroms to the backstop. The runners will move up to second and third, and it is 2-0 Tampa Bay. And 2 men in scoring position, so DeLuca got a pitch he could rip, and he did.
When you fall behind all these guys, couple of walks, ends up really killing you. You got 2 first outs. Single to Junior Caminero, which is no big deal, but the 2 walks come back to bite you. You're not able to finish guys off. Fall behind some of these hitters, you make them better than they are, and you find yourself in the hole. Bale's going to get up a little bit sooner than maybe he thought.
Yeah, he is. Ben Williamson to step in, the second baseman, with runners at second and third. And he takes a strike. Long inning for Rivera, 32 pitches and counting. 2 hits, 2 walks. Williamson 249 with a pair of homers. Takes the ball outside.
This is the first we've seen of Rivera like this. I mean, in a couple of appearances, he hasn't given up a run. He's been pounding the zone with aggressive stuff.
1-1. By the way, officially the ruling on the hit by DeLuca, base hit, 2 RBIs, and an error charge to Duran on the throw to the plate. So Mullins and DeLuca get their leads, and a swing and a miss on a slider to make it 2-2. And Rivera needs a K. And a 2-2. It's a ground ball to short. Chang will flip it on and get him to retire the side, but Tampa Bay strikes first. Red Sox coming up down 2-0.
It's all so broken.
Of the 10-game winning streak. Red Sox going for 11 in a row. And Anthony Ziegler about to lead things off. Mason Englert is the pitcher for Tampa Bay. 0-2 with a 3.82 ERA. Sometime starter. Just recalled from AAA Durham earlier today is the 27th man for the doubleheader. Ziegler's first pitch in for a strike.
Like the ball. Race starting pitcher presented by WB Mason's the 26-year-old righty Mason Englert's 14th appearance, 3rd start of the year. ERA 3.82. Doesn't walk many guys at all. As for his arsenal, he kind of leads you with that changeup. Sinker's going to sit around 92, 93. Good little curveball, get some swing and miss on it. Barely throws that sweeper, slow curve.
1-1. Anthony with a couple of base hits in game 1. Red Sox with 15 hits. Rafael on deck, and then Abreu. And if anybody reaches, Wilson Contreras makes his return. Love to see him get a big hand.
Well, that's always the goal, to get him up in the first inning. The numbers through the roof. 348's got 6 homers in the first.
3-1. Ziegler hitting .266, 2 home runs. And we'll pop this one up. Foul territory. Racing over is Caminero to get underneath and makes the catch, technically in fair ground. And 1 down. Now we'll send up Cedon. Jemai had the question for Cedon. How do you feel you're set for changing the ending to your season of last year? He had a really nice first half a season ago. Faded down the stretch in second half. He's looked like a very different hitter this year as he takes a strike.
Remember last year at the deadline, he was .271. He had 13 home runs last year. But came out of the break, really didn't kind of wake up until really the last 10 games of the year in September. It was a tough stretch, 189 for about 55 games. Just stick with your routine.
Tears into this one. On a bounce right up against the monster. Wants second. Delayed throw is offline, and he's got a double. He had one in the first game as well. Jumped all over that pitch. Red Sox have a man quickly into scoring territory.
Keep doing that as well. Got on top of this sinker, up and in. Just the swing, right? He still chases some pitches, but he's been barreling it. But the swing is just short, and it's under control. Another double for Cedon.
He's been top 3 in the American League in doubles most of the season, really. 24 of them now. Now Abreu looking to pick him up. We were talking about Willier in between games, and what are the expectations for him and how important he can be as the number 3 hitter in this lineup in the second half here.
His approach against this right here, right-handers. This is where I'd like to see the improvement come in this second half. Whoa, hello.
It was a rather ugly twirl. Englert nearly lost his footing. Stayed on quickly back, but that was not exactly balletic.
No, it wasn't. Foot gets stuck here. He tries to spin, and then we're gonna okay.
Cross for strike on Willier.
It's a couple now. Barrett top of the zone.
And no challenge. Contreras on deck. Red Sox looking to get one back quickly here against Tampa Bay. And a high drive, right field, back it goes, it is gone, over the bullpen. .422 feet. Number 12 for Wilyer Abreu, and the Red Sox very quickly tie the game.
We're just talking about how important this guy is. I mean, we have seen Wilyer Abreu do this and do it for a 2-3 week span and really carry you. And against a righty where he's hitting .222 in the first half, make it make sense. I can't, because he's .345 versus lefties. Get his back going in front of this man right here, and if offense continue to go.
That was a sweet cut. A Red Sox home run presented by New England area Audi dealers. Wilson back at it now. 20 home runs, 61 runs batted in. Coming off the All-Star game and home run derby. Speaking of home run derby,
it looked like the changeup just kind of left it down the middle. Had good run to it, but it ran back to the middle of the plate. He just deposited this.
And a line shot to left, but foul just off the chalk line.
That's the beauty of the home run. God, do you love home runs? I mean, you just didn't see it earlier in the year. You're down 2-0, forget it. Game's over. Here, now, one shot, you tie this game up.
Everybody digs the long ball. Wilyer with his 12th. Wilson Contreras off to get a new bat. And that great first round, a home run derby. Kind of showed the way to a lot of guys. One of his homers went .490.
Kind of wonder if he'd come out with that Bowser bat. Seemed to work in the derby.
A little bit. Put it to very good use.
Well, they had to apparently go into the Hall of Fame, so good use there too.
0-2. Well, he just had a tremendous a great first half. No question about it. 61 runs batted in. And we'll file that one away.
He's just been outstanding for you, consistent from day one. You know, with suspension looming, you know, in July and 6 games on that trip, as you mentioned, 348, a couple home runs, 2 big 3-run homers on that trip, 8 RBIs just this month in 6 games.
Swinging a high fly ball that is deep to left as well. Watch this one. It is gone. Back to back go the Red Sox. My goodness. Welcome back, Wilson. His 21st.
Are we having fun yet or what? I know he is.
That passion as he's getting the crowd ramped up. The Red Sox take the lead in the blink of an eye. A double and 2 home runs, and the Sox lead it 3-2.
I mean, listen, I know this guy bounced around a little bit. You talk to some people in the game, and they're like, oh, what do you think of Wilson Contreras? I love him. And I think the city loves him. I think he's perfect for this place. He plays with emotion. Look at this. He hits this home run. Look at the reaction. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. He crosses home plate, and he's trying to get the crowd into it.
Man, he's got a flair. for the dramatic moment. Look at this. Back to back, and he's back. After missing 5 games, he brings home run derby right back to Fenway Park. And here's Masataka Yoshida, homered in game 1.
There are a lot of people talking about the home runs, you know, career high 24, and this isn't really him. Remember, you got to remember, he was a catcher. Playing 110, 115 games a year as a catcher. You know, last year, year 1, played a little bit more games, but it's not going to, you know, right now, you would give me 145, 50 games from him?
Man. 21 homers, 62 runs batted in. And a great play by Williamson to leave his feet dive. Stole a hit there from Masataka. That's what it takes right now to steal one from him. As hot as he's going.
I was going to say the same thing. Finding holes all over the place, still hitting the ball hard. Beautiful play by Williamson. Stretch it out, big fella too.
Boy, what a great sound at Fenway. When the Red Sox are cooking like this and guys are hitting the ball out of the ballpark, there is nothing better anywhere. Here's Caleb Durbin.
You know, at one point this year, the Red Sox, when they were down 2 runs, it was right around 1-40 record.
Yes.
Almost like it was a fake number. You didn't believe it.
Yep.
You went down 2-0 in the ball game. Go to bed. Now, boy, they've been down a couple runs even on that trip and came right back and answered. This is a nice answer here, putting 3 up on the bottom of the first.
Game changer to do that. Season changer.
And again, the long ball. Well, these aren't little singles to continue the inning. Back-to-back home runs, put a 3 spot up.
Durbin had an excellent game 1. He had 3 hits. He was hit by a pitch. He's going to line this one to left field. He's got himself another knock. Does he want 2? Takes a big turn as the throw comes in. Trying to get back into first. He'll dive in safely. So he already has 4 hits in the doubleheader. Red Sox have 4 hits here in the first inning.
He's really been a key to this turnaround, this offense, because the infield, when he wasn't swinging it, it was, you know, 3 positions you're trying to fill with guys, moving guys around, and it's like you need, someone's got to be an everyday guy. And Durbin just came back after having a couple days off. He's been on a tear. He's now that staple at third base, defense and offense, the everyday guy.
Brings up Jarren Duran, and already Bayo is up in the pen. This is an area he has excelled. Bouncing off the opener. Duran, a really good game 1. Drove in 3, made 2 fine catches in left field. 0-2.
Another one down. Got to keep Lance Barrett honest. 99 challenges, 58 overturned. Percentage-wise, that's 70th out of 90 umpires. He's already missed 3.
And Duran, the 7th Red Sox to bat in the first inning. And Durbin with the lead off first. Good speed there.
And Fiducia doesn't throw the ball nearly as well as Fortes does behind the play. That pop time's over 2. Kind of below average. Good arm, just a little slow release.
0-2. He's not running, and it's up high.
0-2 is a tough pitch to do it. You saw it right there. It was like a pitch out. Trying to guess breaking ball count.
Red Sox 3, Tampa Bay 2 in the first. Englert with a 1-2 pitch. He got him with a changeup, but the Red Sox get 3. They go back to back. Contreras back in the fold. It's 3-2 Boston.
Boom! That's a win.
Red Sox with back-to-back home runs. They have taken the lead 3-2 after an inning as we welcome you to the Surfside second inning. Wilyer Abreu and Wilson Contreras powering shots out of Fenway. Red Sox during their winning streak have become a very reliable home run hitting team. And doing it here today and tonight at Fenway.
With the number in the road trip, I think it was 12 home runs, 8 2-run shots, a couple 3-run shots by that man Contreras, a couple of solo shots, and they were all made the difference. Now you got to put up a 0.
Well, that's the task here for Rivera. We saw Bayo warming up earlier. Under Fiducia to bat at .233, couple of home runs. Bayo sitting back down. It's already 40 pitches as of this one for the left-hander. 2-2.
I'm sure you'd like to get a few more pitches out of him, but of course you got to execute and get guys out as well.
And here's 2-2 home. Foul away.
I'm surprised last time when Bayo came in, remember he came for that short outing for Tolley. But Tracy brought him in with a guy on base. You would think that maybe give him a clean inning, and he didn't. So now really the door's open. Of course, he's not up at all, but he'll bring him in with guys on base and traffic.
Well, 2 more left in this series, including on Saturday afternoon, 4:10. It's Patrick Sandoval, lefty, do the pitching. On Sunday, Sonny Gray at 135, going in 11-1. ERA about 2.5. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Puts him away for the strikeout, and 1 gone.
That'll be a good one, McClanahan Gray. On Sunday, I like the changeup too. Left on left. We see it more and more, right on right changeups, but Fiducia is probably sitting there thinking heater or maybe that little slider away. And gets him with the changeup.
Here's the shortstop, Taylor Walls, looking at a strike. Walls leading all major league shortstops with 13 defensive runs saved. One of the best defensive players at his position in all of baseball, obviously. Here comes the 0-1 pitch now from Rivera. That's a strike. 0-2. Beautiful night all throughout New England. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That was quick. Changeup strikes him out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
That's exactly what you want to do, the guys in the bottom of this order. Get ahead, use the account leverage, keep them guessing. You know, 2-0, 3-1, you turn them into better hitters than they are.
Now Yandy Diaz 0 for 1. He's flied to left. Came into this series, into the doubleheader, leading the American League in hitting. In his first at bat, after going hitless in game 1, he flied out to left, so he's actually just below Yordan Alvarez for the batting title. As he steps in here in the 0-1. So Alvarez, if the season ended right now, would win the Triple Crown. 31 homers, 70 runs batted in. And a 1-1. That's a strike. Back to that changeup.
Got a good feel for that pitch here this inning.
Trying to strike out the side. Fouled away. And he's been a terrific hitter throughout his career. Very dangerous against the Red Sox in particular. .333 lifetime against Boston. 2-2. He's hitting .370 at Fenway. I should say at Tropicana Field, where they are 35-15. And the 2-2 from the 6-7 lefty. Another full count. Aranda would hit next. Red Sox with a 3-2 lead in the second. And a little two-hopper to third. Durbin with plenty of time. Nice bounce back by Rivera as he gets a 1-2-3.
It's a big.
We check out tonight's home run odds presented by FanDuel. Connor Wong and Sung-Chae Chang will bat number 8 and 9, and top of the order Siegler to follow. Red Sox ahead 3-2. So far it's been a blast of a return to the second half after today's 10-0 win. The Red Sox coming out firing here in game 2. Connor Wong at 288 with a home run. Had a nice year with a bat.
Yeah, he's done really well here lately. I mean, last 19 games hitting 340, hitting 379 his last 10. He's giving you really good production here in this bottom third of the order.
Swinging a high drive, but he hit that one foul. Hit it deep. That's a noisy strike. On a changeup, he hammered it, but a little too quick on it. Feels like a really good night to hit at Old Fenway. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. What was it like when you're playing back-to-back games? You're playing both ends of a doubleheader at any level. You did it many times in your lifetime and career. Like in between games, what are you doing to ward off any weariness or anything else you have to do to be sharp for that second game?
Honestly, you just kind of put a game behind you. You know what I mean? You try to have like a normal post game, and then you sort of regroup, whether it's just for an hour or so, kind of 30 minutes, kind of get away, and then you kind of get in your pregame routine. They actually probably don't have as much time as they normally would for a 7-10 game. A lot of these guys get here at 1:32.
High chop to third. Caminero will handle that. Well, given recent history, they'll work out really well for the Red Sox to have zero time to get ready.
Yeah.
Based on what they did in New York the other day.
Show and go Sox.
Show and go Sox. One man away. Chang will climb in, hitting .290. And then the top of the order in Siegler. Red Sox with a double and 2 homers right away in the opening inning, plus a base hit. So 4 fast hits against Englert, who's throwing a lot of strikes. There's another one.
Chang's done a really nice job. I mean, he's a pick machine out there at shortstop. But offensively, getting his hits, you see that .290 average. Really good bunter, moving runners.
Oh, 2.
I don't think that's the Bruins.
A lot of happy Gilmore's in there. 0-2. He was tempted but didn't offer. Bale on his feet again. Had been warming up previously. And a little looper in center field. That's going to dunk down for a base hit. Just kind of waved at it, but he's got himself a single.
That's what I mean. You know, he's a defensive guy. There's no question. Go play shortstop. Anything you can add to me offensively is a bonus, and he has been really good for you.
Well, Siegler coming up for more on Anthony. Let's toss it down to Jemai.
Thanks a lot, OB. Talking about Anthony Siegler in the leadoff spot, which is an opportunity that he's gotten, especially recently. And I asked Chad Tracy about him. He said he's a good at bat there. Obviously, the objective isn't to get a walk, but he's got a good walk rate. That's 10%, which is above major league average. He says that he swings at strikes. He goes deep in counts, whether he's in the 7th or the 8th hole. He's shown the same quality at bat. And he's done it right-handed as well, which is something that you pointed out, Lou, that's been very impressive. He says his ability to navigate the strike zone has been important as a leadoff hitter. And where we're at right now, he said he regards him as our second baseman. He's earned the right to be out there.
0 for 1 tonight. He has popped up to third.
Well, first off, he's done a really nice job at second, right? He's made all the plays. And the games that the Red Sox are 16-6 when this kid plays. They're 10-3 when he's leading off. Like, there's just obviously a couple hits last game help, and he's had some big moments, but just the energy he brings, it's phenomenal.
Change up 0-2. The Sox already with 5 hits in this one. Again, 15 in game 1. Rafaela next. Home run by Wilson Contreras tonight, right after Wilyer Abreu had cracked a 2-run homer. Ziegler back in 2018 was actually named the best defensive catcher in the Yankee system by Baseball America. Red Sox have a lot of guys who can catch. Runner goes and foul down the left field line in a pinch.
Yeah, tough kid. Remember, he had that incident in Chicago, right? We scored on that pass ball and there was a collision. Kyle Teal ended up being just a little bruise on his trap, but at first you weren't sure if he dislocated the shoulder, broke collarbone. You didn't know what was going on. Wanted to stay in the game. Was in the game the next day. Hit a big 2-run homer against the Mets. It was just can't get him out of the lineup.
Chang holding this time, and that spins him. It's inside. Back to that collision where it looked like he was going to be gone a while.
I mean, it was scary. You know, he goes and Teal gets this ricochet and he comes in, drops that knee, the shin guard right in that shoulder. You didn't know if you were going to miss him for a week. IL stint. He wanted back in.
Wrapped to first base, backhanded by Aranda into second. One back to first, thrown away, but up against the railing. As they went for the double play, now 2 down. You know, I think a couple of things. You talk about that play and his ability to bounce back so quickly, to want to get back in there. Durbin dislocating that finger as well and just popping it back in, dying to get back in there.
Dislocated in Colorado, comes out of the game, pops it back in. There's about a 5-hour delay on a plane, the first miserable trip. Showed up at 7:30 in the morning with Schlittner on the mound, refused to be out of the lineup, and a 2-run bomb. That's when this thing started.
Yeah.
Because of attitudes like that man right there had. And then Ziegler continued it. I'm staying in the lineup.
Yeah, good luck getting me out. Here's Cedon, ripped a double to start that rally in the first inning. After him, a home run by Abreu and then a home run by Wilson Contreras. Batting stats presented by your local Honda dealers. So Ziegler becomes the base runner with 2 away and in there for a strike. Next pitch from Englert will be his 46th. (3-2) Boston, and the 1-1 to the all-star center fielder.
Englert in his last outing, it was actually July 5th against Houston. Did go 5 2/3, threw 101 pitches. So this isn't an opener. This is a guy that can go deep, as you mentioned. Still 46 pitches going in the second inning. It is pretty high.
Still a lot of strikes, 72% strikes, but it's a high number. And a 1-2. Shot and caught by Aranda as he reached out and snared that one. Red Sox get a hit. No more than that. 3-2 Boston.
Stop and Shop.
Top 3 at Fenway. Red Sox had 3-2 over first place Tampa Bay. Red Sox blasting them in game 1. 10-0. Weissert up in the pen. So Greg get going.
I don't think they don't want to bring Bayo in with guys on. It'll be Weissert if you can't get through this inning.
On to the batter, 0 for 1. He's grounded out to second. His Warm sat down, now standing and watching. Really good out of the bullpen last weekend in his return to the big leagues. Here's the 2-0. And he missed with that. Rivera had a very nice inning in the second. But now he's gone 3-0 on the leadoff man here in the third. And a strike. Ron having a real good year. 64 runs batted in. 5th most RBIs by a Ray through 94 team games since Longoria in 2010. 3-2.
0 for 3 in the first game, but coming in, he was 11 for 19. His last 5 going into the break. It was hot. He's a good hitter.
Some pop too. 14 home runs. Went back to the heater, the 4-seamer, 95. This is another guy who hits the ball exceptionally well at home. 307 with 9 home runs. And the payoff pitch. And he'll make him sit down here. 95 as he strikes him out.
That's a big comeback here from Rivera. 3-0 to leadoff guy with Caminero on deck. This time here he paints it, maybe just a touch below. Might have got a piece of that plate. But again, around, we see him frozen with heaters to strike out.
Is Caminero. Base hit to right, his first at bat. And he would come on in to score. Tampa Bay took a quick 2-0 lead. Red Sox came roaring right back with 3 of their own in the bottom of the first inning. And a left-hander with a 1-strike pitch.
And this guy's really like one of just a handful of players, and go up against guys like Jordan and Judge that just every swing you just sort of close your eyes and
kind of hold your breath.
Hope he grounds out or pops up.
1-1. Without looking at the numbers, you and I were chatting before the game, and I was like, Sox done a nice job on Caminero. And then you look, and it's still 270 something with 2 home runs.
Yeah,
and that's a good job on him.
6 games, absolutely.
It still does damage. Only 23. Already twice he has started in the All-Star game. There's a shot down the left field line. Did he hook it too much? That's going to be gone. A home run. Well, there he is again, number 29. It is ruled a home run by the third base umpire. And therefore tied the game. That fan says no.
You want to look at it. This, God, you go out and get this thing or what?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Every time he swings, hoping it goes foul, something happens, but that might do it.
Tracy out to get the pitcher. Take a look.
Look what this pitch is.
Oh,
it's like up outer half. He just goes out and hooks it. You can see it. Yeah, going around it.
So it is gone, his 29th, and this game is tied 3-3. Red Sox to make a change. Weissert coming on.
For the first time in
Time of the Ford first in quality call to the bullpen. It'll be the right-hander Greg Weissert coming on in a tie ball game.
Weissert making his team leading 40th appearance. The ERA down at 3.82. Has been better lately. Really altering arm angles, getting even lower and lower, especially with that sweeper.
Ryan Valade in and tags a liner, caught by Chang. 2 down. With Mullins next. So fast out from Weissert. Mullins took a walk to load up the bases in the first inning. Moments later, DeLuca struck for a 2-run single. It was 2-0 Tampa Bay. Red Sox got 3 quickly in the bottom of the first inning. Tampa Bay has tied it with a home run and a bunt toward third. Weissert with the throw and not going to get him, so it's a base hit for Mullins. He drops down a nice bunt.
A 2-0 bunt from Mullins, but when he's got 14 bags in the year, you're thinking at some point too, if you're going to bunt here, you're going to maybe try to steal a bag to get in scoring position. That's a really nice bunt from Mullins. Showed it really late, had a little leg kick, and then dropped that bunt down. Even with Durbin in, didn't have a chance.
Here's DeLuca, 2-run single in the first. Knocks a foul back out of play for strike 1. The Red Sox ran away and hit in game 1, 10-0. Is tonight going to be a good old-fashioned Fenway slugfest? And knock foul again. 0-2. Red Sox 18-5 in the last 23 games. Going back to June 19. Best record in baseball. And have not dealt with many games with high run totals because the pitching's been too darn good. Weissert home of the 0-2. And lifted toward right, not deep. Willier in, plenty of time to get there, and he's got it. Caminero strikes, however, his 29th home run, and this game is knotted at 3.
What is in?
Now Willier Abreu leading off takes a strike. Underway in the bottom of the third, locked up 3-3. Sox in Tampa Bay. Belted a 2-run homer, no doubter, over the bullpen in the first inning. Swings and drives another one. Right field deep. Backing up to Luca. He watches it go. He's done it again. Abreu. 2 at-bats, 2 bombs at Fenway. And the Sox are back in front.
Wheelier. We mentioned the struggles against righties in the first half. The swing is short. It's simple against lefties. Against righties, he gets a little big. And he doesn't need to. He's strong enough. This swing is under control. You can see the balance after it and the follow through. 2 homers here, back to back. No doubters.
Oh, what a difference he can make if he has a big second half. Wilson Contreras loving the sight of that. Homered himself in the first inning. Here's number 2.
It's just a short swing. Look at the balance. Just stands there. Not off balance. Not falling down because he's swinging too hard.
Line shot just off the line.
Do it again.
Why the heck not? When a lefty does it, it is a beautiful thing to watch.
I know. They're so much prettier than righties. I was always jealous. It's such a pretty swing. Look at that.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah. Righties, it's ugly. We're grinding.
So the Sox with 3 home runs tonight. It was a home run starved ball club for a couple months. Not anymore. And downstairs a ball, 1-2. So many things have turned for the Red Sox, and they're doing so many better things offensively, and the home run ball a giant part of it. 1-2. And a swing and a miss on a changeup. 1 away.
So we talk about Willier, how important he is. You know, June things started to turn a little bit offensively. Durbin got hot. But, you know, even looking at him, the last 35 games, hitting .221, 5 homers. He was just, you know, for a month and a half, he was just sort of getting his hits and getting a couple homers here and there to kind of stay afloat, right? Down to 260 after being 300 the first couple of months.
Masataka stings that one foul, but he can get Trevor Story hot.
Oh, my God, can he ever?
Where he goes on a rampage for 30 days.
Oh, he can get hot. Kind of guy that can win you 2 or 3 games a week on his own.
Ground ball at first, lunging for that Aranda. He'll feed the pitcher for the out. 2 down. In front of Caleb Durbin. Home runs 12 and 13 tonight for the Red Sox Gold Glove outfielder.
Off a righty. Good to see.
And now Durbin looking for that second hit tonight. Had a base hit in the first, 3 knocks in the first game. He's got the batting average up to 238. He has come a long way. He's bunting here. Gets down, it sits, and no throw. Englert had no choice but to stick it in his back pocket, and Durbin is 2 for 2.
You're watching the golf this morning. A little check, a little short iron to the green. It's not exactly what he wanted, but it works out well. Look at this ball hit and come back. Englert really no play on it. And again, another guy like Mullins, right? With 2 outs, you're thinking, okay, give me an extra base hit, get in scoring position. At some points, I'd like to see him try to get this bag. He's got 10 on the year.
Duran 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. Sox already with 7 hits tonight. Game 2.
Englert's got a quick leg kick, a little slide step. Tough to run on.
And we're only in the 3rd inning of game 2. The Sox in this doubleheader have piled up 22 hits already. And 5 home runs. Durbin with a good lead. He was thinking about it.
Got leaning. Yoshida and Narvaez in game 1. Abreu with 2. Contreras with 1.
And Giovanni Moran thrown in the pen. Red Sox going to piece this game 2 together with the bullpen. There he goes. Here's the throw down. And he is out. Wall's got the tag on him. Well, Tracy with a hand up and will not challenge that. So that'll be out number 3. But the Red Sox lead at 4-3. Another one by Wilyer Abreu.
Back at Fenway, Red Sox back on top 4-3 in the 4th inning. And I had a chance to talk to Greg Weissert about his season. He said a lot of ups and downs, but continuing to work on different things, try new things with the arm slot, because you never know what's going to be the next thing to help you. And you pointed out that change in arm slot, Lou. I asked Weissert why he opted on that change. He said he actually always throws that every time he comes in the game for his final warm-up pitch, and he quickly recognized that he can throw strikes with it. So he took the low arm slot into the games, and it's something that he says he's pretty comfortable with, and comfortable with the ability to throw his entire arsenal with it, and no longer exclusively just the sinker. He said so now he just picks and chooses his spots.
Infield hit. I'll give you a look at that angle dropping.
Yeah, you see how it started at 17%. We're now down to 5. Getting lower and lower, changing arm angles, and that looks like that's going to do it for Greg.
And Miranda lefty will be next. But the Red Sox leading at 4-3. Tracy goes to the bullpen. We'll take the break and have more at Fenway with more in just a moment.
Monday.
Getting 5 runs a game. Starter ERA spectacular.
5 runs a game's the difference. You know, there's averaging just over 3 here in this ballpark.
Here's the left-hander Moran as he takes over with a runner at first, nobody out. Fiducia showing a bunt, but he struck out first time up 0 for 1.
A little different game plan, right? I think we all thought that maybe Rivera and then right to Bayo. But it's Weissert and now Moran here. Maybe you could try to get some length, maybe a couple. It's been outstanding, especially out of the bullpen.
Throw over and back in. Williamson just had an infield hit. Moran last time out, an inning and 2/3 scoreless relief. It was last Saturday against the Mets. Durbin creeping in at third. There's the bunt, popped up.
Oh, look at this.
And a play right into a double play. Moran on to first base for the twin killing. Williamson caught way out there near second in no man's land. Just like that, 2 down.
Crossed up sign somewhere because Williamson was stealing. Fiducia being a lefty kind of maybe doesn't see it. Instead, he still bunts. So either he wasn't supposed to bunt or Williamson wasn't supposed to run.
2 down, bases empty.
He'll take it.
Brings up Taylor Walls, a strikeout victim on 3 pitches last time.
Yeah, you very rarely have a bunt or stealing a bunt. Like you get the bunt down, you're going to move the runner. Yeah, the guy's stealing, especially on the lefty. First move, he can run.
Ground ball at first and bobbled a bit by Durbin. Sounded like a busted bat too, and Walls will be safe at first.
I'm so accustomed to him making every single play that's hit down to him. This ball, as you mentioned, probably thought maybe hit a little bit harder. He tries to back up and try to. Seen that a lot, especially in game 1, to get a little longer look. He just can't glove it. The goal was an error.
The 6th of the year. So they've got a base runner, and here comes Diaz. 0 for 2. Ground ball, swinging immediately down for it, Ziegler, and that is that. Double play, huge help. 4-3 Red Sox.
Anybody else got something they want to share?
Owning all of this, people. Because we're part of the journey, not just the plan.
A beautiful day in Boston's giving way to a pretty night. Red Sox opening up the second half in style with their 10th consecutive win today. And now trying to make it 11 in a row. And they have the lead in the bottom of the 4th with Jarren Duran climbing in. 0 for 1 tonight. He'll foul that one back. And then it's Wong and then Chang, bottom third of the order. I hear this from a lot of fans, around Fenway and all through the All-Star break, feeling like they've gotten their summer back with the way the Red Sox are playing.
We got the season back.
Ground ball wrapped to second. Williamson up and over. 1 down.
Tomorrow, Dining Playbook, Billy and Jenny going to head up to Gloucester. They're going to go to the Inn at Good Harbor Beach, the ultimate New England escape. Tune in tomorrow at 9, only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360, presented by New England Chevy dealers.
Connor Wong 0 for 1 with a tapper to third. Sox have out hit Tampa Bay 7-5. Boston with 3 home runs. 2 of those by Wilyer Abreu, the other by Wilson Contreras. Didn't take long for Wilson to get back in it. And Junior Caminero, another All-Star with a home run for the Rays. One ball, 1 strike.
You think about this bullpen, right? You go to Weissert, now you go to Moran probably for a couple innings, and you're thinking, what happened to Bale? Well, tomorrow Patrick Sandoval is pitching. And he only went 65 pitches. He went 4 1/3 in his first outing. So that might be for whatever reason, the matchups here within the game felt better going there, and you still have Bayo tomorrow to back up a guy that really working on some length is not really there yet in Sandoval.
Although look good.
Yeah.
Nice to see him back. It's been quite a story for him to work his way back to the big leagues.
Well, 4 1/3. Gave up 1 run out in Chicago. Been 2 years since he took the mound here to big leagues. He looked really good.
Did not offer. 2-2. Yankees with a 1-0 lead on the Dodgers at Yankee Stadium in the 5th inning. In the megawatt series. At third base, Caminero will handle that chance. 2 down. Craft your perfect day at Fenway Park, presented by Plymouth Rock. You can enter today at PlymouthRock.com/Nesson. No purchase necessary. Chang to climb in, base hit, first trip. He looks at ball 1. Game 3 tomorrow afternoon at 4. And then Sundays at 1:35. And then the Orioles come to Fenway for 3. Then there'll be a day off. And Toronto comes to town.
Yeah, 2 teams you've passed in the standings with this recent run.
2-1. Red Sox with a chance to unpack and relax. Start to win home games, and they immediately went to work on that today. And outside a ball. Siegler on deck. And Engler with a 3-1. And that's going to be ball 4.
Pitch called a ball. The catcher shot.
That's up. Challenge here by Fiducia. And it is high, so it is a ball.
It's confirmed. Tampa has 1 challenge remaining.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. So on to first. And out comes the pitching coach for Tampa Bay, Kyle Snyder.
Kyle with that slow walk.
He's got that down. It's a gift.
Kind of looks like Bennett walking off the mound after innings.
After like 3 strikeouts.
How impressive was that in that first game? I mean, I don't know what the next one will look like, but he has gotten better in probably his last 3 or 4 starts. Now, he went 6 innings, only 1 hit. No runs allowed. I don't know how you get better than that, but he has been impressive.
We're really growing into that spot in the rotation. Bennett has been tremendous.
Yeah, he only threw 65 pitches because they didn't really let him get deep into counts. He only had 3 strikeouts. Got a couple really good hitters with spotted sinkers. Gets around to here with this 3rd one. Just 3 strikeouts. But they were aggressive early in counts and just executed.
Gives up 1 hit. Start before that, 7 outstanding innings against the White Sox. Start before that, 7 2/3 in Anaheim. He's locked in. And that's typically what you get, that expression right there, even when he's dominating. Chang, the base runner, swinging a drive out to right field, hammered by Siegler. Back to the corner. That takes a hop up against the wall. That's going to bring in a run. Chang will score. Into second, hammering to double Siegler. 5-3 Red Sox. He hit that one a long way into that corner. And a run scoring double, his 7th double of the season.
He continues to kind of be a spark. I think he might have thought he got this. Yeah, I think he did. And then he kind of realized where he is. He's at Fenway Park, and it's still 380 in that spot. The Red Sox really benefit this ball short hopping the wall and not going into the stands. Would have been 2nd and 3rd. The fact that it stayed in play allowed Chang to score in that play to go up 2.
Yep, traveled 366 feet. Short hop in the fence. Here's Cedon. There he has a double, and he scored a run tonight.
I mean, like I said, welcome to Fenway. It's a home run in 26 ballparks. Not here. It's deep, that part of it. Got to hook it more like Massa.
Is that bend it like Beckham? Is that what that is?
Hook it like Massa.
Hook it like Massa. Shot down the line, hit wickedly foul. Red Sox have taken some swings tonight. Legumina, right-hander, Casey Legumina getting going in their pen. 2 down, but another run in. Red Sox up by 2.
Well, they're not going to let him face Abreu again if it gets to it.
No, sir.
Seen him kind of well tonight.
And 2-strike pitch to Cedon. And trickle foul to hang in. Well, you're a home run in the first inning, a home run in the third inning tonight. And no chance that Englert faces him again. Siegler off the bag at second. 2 down. And the right-hander ready again. 0-2 coming. And fouled off.
Kevin Cash, a little different offense than he's seen this year from this team, that's for sure. Sox 1-5 in those 6 games. They scored 16 total runs in 6 games. You got 15 so far here in this doubleheader and counting.
Been a different team. These Red Sox. The 0-2, and that drifted outside low. Well, you see Cedon in the greens. Can't help but think of his home run that gave the Red Sox 8 straight wins last year, right in front of the All-Star break. That walk-off shot deep into the night. It bounces up there. Go back to that moment. That was July 11.
I believe he killed it. Got crazy eyes. I miss Fairbanks.
Right. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. And right around the same time of year, here come the Sox again. Man at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss this time for strike 3. Red Sox do add another run. They're on top 5-3. Inning 5 powered by Salem 5 Bank. Red Sox ahead 5-3 on to inning number 5. And Miranda lefty staying on. Siegler with a big double to drive in a run. This one smacked to left by Aranda, and Duran back there on the track. Had that one all the way for out number 1.
I mentioned Moran, what he has done out of this bullpen. We know he had 3 openers, and it just really didn't go well for Bayo. In 3 games, he had a 15 ERA. Guys hit 467 off him in 3 games. But as a reliever, 1.78 ERA. They hit 111. Coming out of the bullpen, this guy has been nails for you all year long. 22 appearances.
Well, looking to continue that against the very tough Junior Caminero. Base hit and a home run tonight. So 29 for him. And looks at a strike. Rays with the best record in the American League, 56-39, even after the Red Sox beat them up in game 1. Will fly into center field. Cedon converging. 2 down. And Blade will be next.
Well, during this run, you know, I know the Angels are in there and the Mets are a mess, but kind of started with sweeping the New York Yankees, who are the 2nd best record in the American League. In the middle of that road trip, you went out to Chicago, who was on a 24-6 run at home. They don't lose at home. You swept them. They were the 3rd best record in baseball in the American League.
Yeah, 1st place team
at the time. Then when you left, they started swinging it. So you're pitching, shutting down some really good offenses. Well, now you got the best team in the American League sitting in your ballpark.
Blade with a walk. He is also lined out. Leaping play by Cheng as he rose up there to snatch that. That's highway robbery right there. That was ticketed for left field and a base hit.
Get off.
He got up. Some hops. 1, 2, 3, they go.
Being a business owner take.
Halfway point of game number 2 today. Red Sox winners 10-0 in game. They lead this one 5-3. That's because Wilyer Abreu's been tearing the cover off it tonight. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats. He's driven in 3 of the Red Sox runs. He has never had a 3 home run game. Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Well, the first one got the Sox on the board, tied this thing up 2-0. The last one got them the lead again. Red Sox have answered every time Tampa scored.
Little looper, the shortstop on the move, and Walls will haul that in for out number 1. And Contreras next. Wilson getting back to work with a home run of his own in the first inning. Went back-to-back with Abreu. Fresh off his home run derby and all-star appearances. Not much offense in that all-star games. Bit of a snoozer, but American League pitching dominated the National League. 15 strikeouts.
Yeah, a lot of, no Ohtani, Mizorowski, and Skeens. So there's a lot of talk about that. But it's still the best all-star game out there because it's still the real game. Guys still throw as hard as they normally would and swing as hard as they normally would. Play defense.
0-2. Englert, the starter, still on the bump.
It was one of those, and you're sitting there in the 8th inning, and you're like, who do you give MVP to? I mean, Bellinger ended up getting it right. 2-run single up the middle in the first.
The first inning.
Yeah, usually it's a home run or kind of 2 innings from the starter, maybe 4 or 5 Ks.
Cut on a miss. Slider gets him. 2 down. I actually think Fox took an extra commercial break to debate who should be the MVP. They came back after the break and named the most valuable player. It was unusual.
On the resume. Bellinger.
Yep. Masataka robbed of a hit by the second baseman in the first inning. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And a big first game. A swing and drive one to dead away center field. Mullins racing back. He's all the way to the wall to make the catch in front of the bleacher bar for out number 3.
Top of the 6th here at Fenway. Tom Caron with you, getting ready for post-game coverage. Jim Rice, Jonathan Papelbon, and I will wrap up the game, the doubleheader, and we'll look back on the conversation I had with Chad Tracy before the first game today, guys. He joined me one-on-one, and I asked him what's been the biggest difference, what has been the biggest change that he has seen over the course of these last 10, 11 games, and he said exactly what you guys have been talking about all night, the team's understanding of what they are offensively and being more willing to do the little things to create more opportunities. Talking about the bunts and saying that a lot of these bunts are coming from the players themselves. We saw Durbin with the bunt. That was the 6th bunt single this month for the Red Sox. More bunt singles than they've had in any other month, guys. The little things are leading to big results.
6 in a month. It's huge. Tyron Guerrero out of the bullpen.
The 20th appearance. This guy has been absolutely fantastic. His last 16 outings, he's got a .57 ERA. 15 2/3, just 1 walk, 16 strikeouts. Electric.
4th Red Sox pitcher tonight. And that was 101, but a miss.
Yeah. His arsenal presented by New England Area Auto Dealers is low to mid mud with a slider and a changeup. It's just 102. Come get it.
Right past him at 102 miles an hour to strike out Mullins. And a fast out in the 6th inning.
Somebody enjoyed the break, huh? Last time we saw Guerrero, when it was back-to-back outings, and he's kind of 98, 99, maybe touching 100, but get a nice little breather over time, and you're just seeing 102.
DeLuca smacks that one foul. Had a 2-run single in the first inning. That was when Tampa Bay took the lead. Red Sox responded with 3 in the bottom of the first inning. Tampa Bay went back to tie it in the third, and Red Sox went in front again in the bottom of the third and have added another run.
This story of Guerrero truly is amazing. 35 years old. You know, was in the big leagues, Marlins in 2019, but had no idea where it was going. He's still throwing hard. Then they had to go over to Japan for a couple of years. Was in Mexico League. Played some winter ball. Went back to Japan. Played with Chiba Lotte. And remember in camp, he was WBC. He was going to play for Colombia. He declined the offer because he wanted to stay in camp with the Red Sox. He felt like he had a chance to get to the big leagues with this team. Wanted to be around guys like Aroldis Chapman out in that bullpen. And boy, has it worked out. He's been outstanding for you.
Old pal Craig Kimbrell back in the big leagues working in their bullpen. And 1-2 on DeLuca. For the Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. For Tampa Bay, 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Trying to go up the middle. A dive by 2 men, Seigler and Chang. That's a seeing eye line drive base hit for DeLuca, his second knock of the game.
Yeah, this one here, I thought Chang was going to have a chance, and I'm kind of sliding and seeing everybody kind of mess with it, but it was just perfectly situated, really. No chance. Chang gets hit by the foot. Just like the effort.
Ben Williamson, an infield hit last time, 1 for 2 tonight. That one dribbled to first base. Wilson trying to start it, zips it down there to second base, but no chance of the double play. Disjointed. And Williamson will become the runner at first with 2 gone.
Yeah, 3-6-1. It's always the toughest double play to turn. You want to make sure you get this first one. I think when he looked up, I don't know if he saw the umpire, didn't see Chang at second, so he kind of double pumped. But just make sure you get that first one. Probably don't even want to throw it over to first base after that.
Veducia, the catcher, 0 for 2, hit into a double play last time. He'll knock a foul down the left field line for strike 1. A Red Sox victory would put them at 48-48, back to the 500 mark for the first time since the second day of the season. Ways to go yet. It was late on 102.
He's been fantastic. See those heaters down there at 102. You throw that 102 at the top rail, there's no way you can catch up to it. Top of the zone. I'd like to see him get that thing up a little bit more at times, even though he just still gets it by you. Right there.
Looking for the punch out here. Instead of fly ball in center field, routine played for Cedon. And that is out number 3.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams summer sale and transform your space with color.
Red Sox baseball on NESN, brought to you by Playing with Heart. Learn more about the risks of bad cholesterol at playingwithheart.com. And by WB Mason. Get free next day business delivery from your local hometown team. Dave Lou Jamai with him. Craig Kimbrell. He has been around a while, hasn't he? 37 years, 363 days. So he's the oldest pitcher to appear in a Rays uniform since Rich Hill, who was 41 back in 2021.
Well, he doesn't have the same fastball. He's down to 93, 94 times. No longer 98, 99. 17 years. 440 career saves.
11 different clubs. including the Boston Red Sox.
3 years here, got 108 of those saves.
He was on the 18 team that won 108 regular season games. Another good night for Caleb Durbin, 2 for 2, including a bunt single last time. Red Sox ahead 5-3 in the last half of the 6th inning at Fenway.
He's got a 4.82 ERA, but hey, with the Rays, 13 appearances, he's got 3.46. 5 of his last 7 have been scoreless.
And a 2-2 to Caleb. Chop past the mound. Walls with a charge, picks it. 1 away. Let's toss it down to Jemai.
Thanks, Obi. I had a chance to sit down with Rays manager Kevin Cash pregame, who is the longest tenured manager in Major League Baseball now. But long ago, when he was still playing towards the twilight of his career, he was AAA teammates in the Texas Rangers organization with Sox interim manager Chad Tracy. I asked Cash about that time. He remembers it pretty fondly. He said Trace was an awesome teammate and really knew the game well at that time. Said that he had a lot of fun that year in Round Rock. They've kept in touch over the years. And when Trace took over here, Cash said that he sent him a text in support, said he really values their friendship and relationship, and he's happy to see what he's doing with his opportunity with the Red Sox.
Chad, very well liked and a respected guy. Cash has done such a great job at Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Kevin really has it figured out, right? Just good dude, good human, manages this team outstanding each and every year. Every year people doubt the Rays. He gets them, you know, being one of the better teams in the American League.
Fouled back by Jarren Duran, 0 for 2 tonight. What was the game of choice when Terry Francona was here and Cash was here?
Cribbage.
It was cribbage.
Yep.
Tito said something like he's a lot better catcher than he is a cribbage player. They had a great relationship. Both guys a pleasure to be around. 1 down, base is empty. And Jarren lays off that one. Had a big game 1, 3 driven in. He was also a menace in left field defensively. Garrett Whitlock is up.
The hand of the 7th as this order starts to turn. 9-1-2. You want him facing that top of the order.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's been so good.
You probably figure Slayton's got the 8th. Big fella for the 9th.
Whitlock sporting a 2.18 ERA and a whip under 1. One ran in on thumbs, popped up. Caminero there at 3rd. And 2 down. In front of Connor Wong.
Calling all healthcare professionals. Celebrate Healthcare Appreciation Night at Fenway. It's on Monday. You can purchase through this exclusive offer. You can receive a special edition Red Sox water bottle. You can grab your tickets at redsox.com/healthcare.
2 away, base is empty. Wong tonight is grounded out to Caminero twice at 3rd.
Kimball 95 still has that crossfire. You know, he kind of really falls off the right. Tough at bat.
The same setup.
Patented arm out. How many people imitated that windup?
0-2. Long career. A lot of talk about Craig as a Hall of Fame candidate. Two down and the 0-2. It was great to hear a lot of discussion about Aroldis Chapman and Cooperstown at the All-Star game, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was. Well deserved. This man contention as well. Yeah, 440 games saved. He won a lot of ball games for the teams he's played on.
Everybody raves about Aroldis and his fitness, but don't forget the sheer hard work and determination it takes to get there. every single day with him. And that'll run inside for a ball at 94-2. All-time strikeout leader among relievers in the history of the game. And the payoff pitch now from Kimbrel. Jerk that one outside. Ball 4. So Wong is on. Change your lettuce, change your life with Tom Caron's hair doctor, Dr. Matthew Lopresti. Free consultations at 1-800-GET-HAIR.
Dr. Lopresti's got good hair. I mean, TC does too in that photo, but that's some big league hair.
Better, right?
Yeah, you think.
Chang, look at a strike. Base hit, a walk and a run. 5 runs, 8 hits for the Red Sox, including 3 home runs, 2 by Wilyer Abreu. 3 runs on 6 hits for Tampa Bay, a home run by Junior Caminero. Oh, 2. Those two going back to back in the first inning. Contreras and Abreu.
It's been the story of this game. The answers. Tampa put up 2, you put up 3 in the bottom half. They put up 1, you matched it with 1 in that bottom half.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Red Sox will strand 1. So a strong play the game presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Well, down 2-0. This is how it was answered. Abreu with a 2-run shot to tie this game up. And then it was Wilson Contreras. Welcome back. His first at bat. He hits a homer as well. They go back to back. Sox up 5-3 here.
And Whitlock in the game, starting off Walls with a strike. Yeah, the 2.18 ERA toward the gap, moving on over Cedon, and a dive, and he suffocated that. Throws back to first. He'll drop down for a base hit for Walls. Those to Abreu and Rafaela unsure on that one.
Yeah, it looked like a little miscommunication. I don't think Cedon broken this ball like he thought it was his, and tried to make up some room. You usually see balls drop in this outfield, period.
No, nothing does. That one did, and here's Yandy Diaz. Has had a very quiet series so far, starting with this doubleheader.
Pretty good numbers against Witt. Look at that.
So far, he is 0 for 7 in the twin bill. Right by him.
It's been really good. Had that little scare with the knee. Went in the IL. Came back right away. In his last 14 games, got a .68 ERA. Picked up his second save there that final day of the first half.
Ground ball might be 2. Chang in the second one. The turn. Double play. 6-4-3. 2 down.
A really nice double play here. This ball's not hit hard at all, but Chang does a great job coming and getting this ball and getting rid of it quick to give Seigler a chance to turn it. Good strong throw from Anthony. It's a big one to erase that leadoff hit.
Red Sox keeping Yandy Diaz off the base paths. Sends up Aranda with nobody on. He's 0 for 3. 5-3 Red Sox in the 7th. Witt coming off a save last Sunday against the Mets. He stranded that automatic runner in the scoreless inning, and the Red Sox had ripped off 9 consecutive wins as of that moment. Now looking for 11 in a row. Something about this time of year brings out the very best in the Red Sox, and it's happened again. Foul ball, 1-2. So Garrett trying to face only 3 batters in the 7th for Tampa Bay. Dealing a 1-2. Wrapped to first base foul. The Dodgers have jumped in front of the Yankees in the 7th inning 2-1. Baltimore and Houston, they're 1-1 in the 3rd inning. Orioles come in next. Cole Sulser getting active in their pen.
Tracy said he talked to his team before that final game of the first half. Talked about the break, staying active, the guys that were here at Fenway, pitchers getting ready, hitters, and almost the whole roster here on Thursday, knowing you got a doubleheader here today, wanting to get off at a good start.
Swing and a miss, blew him away. 96 to Fanaronda. Whitlock gets him fast.
Host, connect, and celebrate in style with your own private hospitality experience at America's most historic ballpark. You can visit redsox.com/groups and click Group Hospitality Information to learn more.
Right-hander Sulser out of the bullpen for Tampa Bay. Red Sox up 5-3, bottom of the 7th here in Game 2. Ziegler's contributed with an RBI double. He is 1 for 3.
37th appearance. The fastball is going to run about 92, 93. Good changeup cutter.
Ziegler, Rafaela, Abreu due up in this inning. Wilyer eyeing a chance at a 3rd home run tonight. That'll drop downstairs. A ball to change up, 2-1. Justice Slayton now up in the Red Sox pen. After quick work from Garrett Whitlock, facing only 3 batters. And in tight for a ball. 3-1. Red Sox 8 hits, Tampa Bay 7. Closer starting to loosen up. And that's ball 4. Ziegler on for the 2nd time tonight. And a nice start to the Red Sox 7th. In the official hospital of the Red Sox is Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. They're advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty care, and innovative treatments. Learn more at bidmc.org. Rafaela with a double in the 1st inning. That set the stage for Abreu, and the first of his 2 home runs. He crushed to right over the bullpen. Just moments after that, Wilson Contreras in his first at bat since the end of the suspension. He did not play in Game 1 today. He belted a home run. Those 2 went back to back.
Cedon's 23rd double of the year. He came in tied for 3rd in the American League. He's got 23 now.
In a right field airborne, and DeLuca there. 1 down.
Well, big day from Wilyer Abreu. First 2 at bats. This is the first at bat. A little changeup. Got the Sox on the board to tie this game up quickly in the bottom of the 1st. And then answering Caminero's homer in the top half. Hits a solo shot in the 3rd. Put the Red Sox up 4-3 at the time.
Deep Threats presented by Aura. Wish you could delete yourself from the internet? Try Aura today. Red Sox trying to rip off 11 consecutive victories in this remarkable run. Back to June 19, no team has played better baseball than the Boston Red Sox. Oh, thinking about it again. Why not?
He gets a little long. See that swing, a little balance wasn't there. It gets a little wild at times. Got to Step out, gather yourself. Be short and quick.
They'll pop this one up. Caminero ranging over. He has room. 2 down. And Contreras will climb in next. Wilson with some very interesting thoughts at the All-Star break about an unwillingness to waive his no-trade clause. He said the front office knows the answer. I already spoke to them about it. I don't think I'm interested in going anywhere. Wants very much to continue right here, Boston.
I think he likes this experience. Kind of feeling at home where the passion for this team in this area, passion he plays with, it's a good mix.
Foul ball, 0-2. I think all the trade talk and who might be traded and all that.
Oh, I think it's crazy talk anyway.
It's gone right out the window.
I don't even care if you lost 20 last 20. You got him for the next 2 years. What are you going to kind of looking for power in the future? Aren't you going to for 2 more years? You're going to trade that guy away and just create another hole? It never made sense.
Back in safely. Yeah, I agree with that.
For 2 more years. You kidding me? He ain't going anywhere. You're going to hit 30 for me for the next couple of years at first base. Right-handed power here at Fenway Park. The swing is built for it.
Not to say another team might not ask. He wants to challenge that in there for strike 3.
Yeah, he's going to lose this one, I believe.
ABS powered by T-Mobile, and that is strike 3.
Austin has 1 challenge remaining.
To retire the side, move on to the 8th inning. Red Sox ahead 5-3. CVS proud to be a part of Red Sox Nation and all the communities we call home, delivering trusted care, everyday essentials, and support that goes beyond a prescription. Learn more at CVS.com. To the 8th of Game 2. Red Sox with a big win in Game 1. 10-0. And bring on Justin Slayton to work the 8th, get the bridge to the big lefty.
And he got 12 holds on the year. Had a really nice road trip. Got out of some big jams. Getting a couple strikeouts an inning.
High fly down the right field line, but a foul ball off the Junior Caminero. Is singled and homered in this one.
I know these guys are competitors, right? He wants Junior Caminero. Or is he thinking if Witt lets one guy on, maybe Witt can face Caminero and I'll come in after him? He's a competitor.
I think they all are.
Yeah. He wants to face this guy. Get him out.
Caminero now 29 homers, 60 runs batted in.
I'm not sure everybody's down that bullpen in this. I feel like I play with a few guys that were probably rooting for someone else to get the big hitters and they could come in and get bottom third.
Caminero calling off Slayton. He said, I'll do my housekeeping, and piece of that bat that came off. He picks that up, going back to his home run swing earlier tonight.
Heater up and away. He just goes and gets it. Look at this. Hooks this ball, but he's able to keep it fair right around that pole. 111.6 off the bat. Every year, fastest bat speed in the game. Hands are electric.
One-two on the way. Another broken bat on a foul ball.
Yeah, you can laugh about it. And the other bat's on the same spot as the first one. The other piece. And he goes and gets it again.
Maybe a call to the bat maker is in order here. Let's see how this one holds up. Couple of swings, couple of busted bats.
There's Jahmai Jones, new addition.
brand new to the club.
We need another Jemai in the house.
One and two on Junior. There's part of me that's like dying for him to break another bat. Just to make it 3. And a 2-2 from the right-hander. On the infield, it's going to be scooped up by Siegler and makes the play. And a very tough out. One gone. We'll send up Ryan Valade, who's walked, and he's also lined twice to short. One of those in a standing leaping grab by Chang to steal a hit. 5-3 Boston, 8th inning. Rounded up the middle. Siegler to his right. 2 down.
Siegler just keeps making the plays. Very steady out there. You know, we didn't really see him in camp. I remember when he first got called up, I asked Jose David Flores, the infield instructor, I said, what, give me the scouting report. He goes, I didn't see him either. Because he was hurt like in camp, so all his time was really down in AAA, but he's come up here and done a really nice job and really taken over that second base job.
And he's really won it. Cedric Mullins, a walk, a bunt hit, and a strikeout tonight. He'll take a strike. Crowd this evening, 34,251. What a beautiful night to be at the ballpark. It's a great day, too. It a sellout in Game 1. As the Red Sox ran away 10-0. And Aroldis is up. And a 1-1 from Slayton. Right by him at 96. Looking to make this a fast 8th. Slayton with a couple of ground ball outs, and now the 1-2 to Mullins.
I came in here today too thinking, you know, right after the All-Star break, it'd be weird, right? Like opening day, just get out of the gate. I'm thinking, okay, just split this doubleheader, sort of move on, get into the second half. You win the first game 10-0. You're sitting here 5-3.
Yeah, get greedy.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. That one disappeared on a curveball to strike him out and retire the side. Bottom of the 8th coming. Red Sox up by 2.
Back here at Fenway in the bottom of the 8th, Red Sox on top 5-3. Jemai Jones now with the Red Sox, pinch hitting for Masataka Yoshida here. Sox acquired him over the break for a player to be named later via the Detroit Tigers. He's going to be a lefty specialist, which is why you see him here now. Chad Tracy says he's also going to have some outfield reps in left to spell Jarren Duran. But I talked to him, really excited to join this group at this stage. He's had a slow start to this point, but the opportunity, he said, was kind of limited. So he's looking to get back into his rhythm, believes his ballpark plays into his strengths. And believe it or not, Lou, I'm the first Jemai he's met in person. So you always remember your first. That's a moment we'll share for all time.
Waiting on that interview. Jemai on Jemai, as that one's wrapped foul. He's played in about 200 major league games. With the Angels, the Orioles, Milwaukee, the Yankees, and most recently Detroit. Cam Boozer, former Red Sox, on the bump. Working in the 8th inning.
Cam throwing the ball well here for Tampa, but try to turn some things around for Jemai. Had a big year last year out in Detroit. 288 versus lefties at OPS 970. This year, a different story. Only 154. But he's hit lefties well in his career. Trying to find some thump against lefties.
A swing and jump on this one, but hit high and foul to the Coca-Cola section. 1-2. Durbin on deck.
Earlier in the year, when he was with Detroit, he was 5 for 13 against the Red Sox. Hit a bomb off Crochet, hit a double. Actually swung it really well against all our lefties. I'm sure that's stuck in Craig Breslow's mind.
Little roller toward first base. Aranda up with that. He will win the foot race. 1 out in the Red Sox 8th. Boston up 5-3. Mentioned Garrett Crochet. You realize that Chad Tracy has never had him for an inning this season?
Still kind of trying to strengthen up that shoulder. Files hasn't really thrown yet. Missed so much time. It's a complete rebuild.
Yes. One of the great aces in baseball. Here's Durbin. Caleb with a nice day. 2 hits here tonight. He's gone 2 for 3. Red Sox romping in game number 1. He had 3 hits in that one.
We got tarps off, but not like in one section, just randomly throughout the bleachers waving their shirts. It's chaos here at Fenway. It's all around now.
It's the first. Yeah, usually it's one section in the upper deck somewhere. 0-1. Sharp ground ball. Caminero will handle that. And 2 down.
Yeah, this is it's Red Sox dugout all the way across into the bleachers. They were just waving their shirts. Look at this.
Maybe the start of something.
It's a different look.
And Jaron Duran will line that one to left field, and back to get it. Valade to retire the side. On to the 9th inning. Red Sox looking for 11 in a row. Aroldis is next.
All right. Woo! Yes! You stink!
Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. You can step up to the plate. Support the Red Sox Foundation's efforts in your state through the Red Sox Charity License Plate Program. You can learn more at redsoxfoundation.org/plates.
Red Sox are 3 outs away from an 11-game winning streak and a sweep of this doubleheader. And the all-star Aroldis Chapman will make his first appearance of the second half. Taking on DeLuca, Williamson, and Fiducia scheduled to hit. Red Sox 5, Tampa Bay 3 here in the nightcap. Well, it has been some day. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll miss with that. 96. Aroldis coming off his 9th All-Star game. Faced 2 batters in the game in Philly. Got them both. And popped out of play. 2-1.
And now 4 saves away from tying Dennis Eckersley for 9th on the all saves list.
And the 2-1 to DeLuca. Big wave and a miss on the slider.
It's a pitch he's really had a good feel for here recently. You know, it's not just 100 every single pitch. There's some sliders to put in the back of your mind too, and then you can elevate 100.
2-2. He got him, struck him out. 1 down in the 9th for Tampa Bay.
Another good one. His slider down and in. He's got him way out in front. It's an amazing run. 2 outs away from winning 11 straight.
11.
Still got to finish it off.
Williamson. Boy, it sounds electric in here at Fenway Park again. Shirts on or off. Here comes the 0-1. Foul back, strike 2. a miss. That disappeared, actually fouled off, and he hangs in there. That splitter just got a piece of it to stay alive.
The drop on this ball, I thought Connor might have held it, but it hit that dirt so quick, it looked like he had picked it.
He'll try again. A 2-strike pitch to Williamson.
The split.
Williamson 1 for 3. Fortes on deck. Guy's been very tough on the Red Sox this year. Catcher started game 1. 0-2. And popped up. Foul ground. Ranging over Contreras. There. 2 down. The Red Sox are 1 out away from 11 in a row. And Fortes called on to bat in the 8-hole.
Well, it was a point in the season. I'm not sure you ever thought they'd get back to 500. They're 14 games under. You're 1 out away from getting back to 500 for the first time since game 2.
Amazing. Amazing. One more out, and the Red Sox are 48-48. Out is up. 2 down, bases empty in the 9th. Fortes swinging away, fouls it for strike 1. 255, 2 home runs for him.
Good to see Fenway awake. You come out of the break, these people are ready. They've seen what you're doing on the road. And to come out and win that first game the way you did and have a chance here to sweep this thing.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. He got to 99 with that Swifty. So it's 0-2 with 2 out. And the 2-strike pitch. Got him! The Red Sox rolls on. 11 straight wins as the Red Sox get back to 500. What a glorious day at Fenway Park as the Red Sox sweep the first place Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, what can you say? 7 straight. They've turned this thing around. You are 16-2 in your last 18 games. That's just an amazing run. They're playing with confidence, getting it all. Pitching, defense, offense. Got 2 more against these boys. All right? Got to take the whole weekend.
Get greedy. Red Sox win again. 5-3 the final. This Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Stay tuned for WB Mason Extra NC Jim and Pap. We'll break it all down. The big plays in the double dip. Red Sox win them both. And Jemai will talk with Wilyer Abreu. That and more coming up after the break.
That was impressive.
Is that cool?
Hugs all around here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tarps off. The Red Sox have an 11-game winning streak going. It is their longest winning streak since 2016. They're at 500 for the first time since March 28th. Pap, that was 94 games ago.
I tell you what, TC, they smoking like it's 420 right now, man. These guys are hot, and I tell you what, they are fun to watch, baby.
It wasn't the Canadian Wildfires. The smoke is from the Red Sox, Jim. They're the hottest team in the world.
So far they are, and they're winning at home.
As we sit here right now, a save for Aroldis Chapman, and the Red Sox are holding on to a wild card spot, and they've won 7 of their last 9 here at Fenway Park. They got a home field advantage going.
Yeah, they have proven us wrong. And they've proven me wrong, too. I said that they couldn't win at home, and they weren't winning at home, but what have they done?